Hi, this is Catcon1 here, back with more Doom 64 Retribution TC for GZ Doom. And this might not be a particularly long video, or it might, we'll see. But there's two things I want to take care of today. First of all, of course, you know I failed miserably. And Barry, yes, I did a kill monsters command, so I can just do demonstration here. I failed miserably at this plasma gun puzzle, and I wanted to show how it works. So of course you've got the plasma gun and you've got this switch, and you've got the monitor here, and you've got these 8 pillows. So you flip the switch and the plasma gun disappears. And now when you look through the monitors on top of a pillow, the problem is when you look through the monitor again, it keeps looking like it's on a different pillow. Or at least it can. Sometimes you'll get the same pillow twice in a row. And now you might notice it's always going to be on one of the sides of the square, or it's always going to be on one of the middle pillows of the square. So randomly you have, by eliminating the sides, if it appears in the always appears in one of the middle portions like it is now, you have a 1 in 4 chance of picking correctly. But you also get 2 chances to pick correctly. So let me demonstrate that. And we know in this case it went to one of the middle pillows, and it won't always go to one of the middle pillows. It can go to any one of the pillows. Sometimes it might go to one of the corner pillows. We know it went to one of the middle pillows, so let's just to show that you have 2 chances to guess correct. Let's take a corner pillow guess that we know is going to be wrong, and let's take another corner pillow guess that we know is going to be wrong, and we guess we had 2 chances. Now, no matter what switches we flip, nothing happens. And if you flip all the switches, you get that health bonus. But that's it. However, what you want to do is, if you desire to look through the monitor, you have a 1 in 4 chance of getting the right answer in a single guess. But let's say I didn't look at the monitor, and I'm gonna take a guess that I know is wrong because I know it's not on one of the corners in this case. Now look through the monitor again. The pillow I lowered, notice there's no blinking. There's a blinking light missing every time I look on the monitor. And the plasma gun is in a different position, can be in 4 different positions when I look on the monitor. But the plasma gun is always on a pillow that's next to the blinking light. And that is because the only thing that's changing is not where the plasma gun is, but the angle of the view you're seeing out of the camera. You could be seeing it out of any one of the 4 corners of the room. And it turns out if you pick a pillow that if you don't eliminate it down to 4 pillows right away, you're still going to have only a 50-50 chance, because we know the plasma gun is on a pillow that's adjacent to the one that I chose because of the missing blinking light, but we don't know if it's on this pillow or on this pillow, and we only have one more choice. But if you look at the camera to get it down to only four solutions that could possibly be correct, either one of the 4 center pillows or one of the 4 corner pillows, and then pick any one. If it's one of the 4 corner pillows, which it may be sometimes, even though it isn't in this case, pick any one of the 4 corner pillows, and if you're right, then you're right. If it's in one of the 4 non-corner pillows, like it is in this case, then pick one of the 4 non-corner pillows. And if you're right, you're right. Good job, you're done. Now we know it's on a pillow that's adjacent to this pillow, so let me intentionally pick a wrong answer, but one of the center pillows as a wrong answer. Now when we look, we know it is on the pillow that is directly across the middle from the pillow I lowered. The only pillow can be on is if you go is the pillow directly opposite the pillow I chose. So take your second guess and make it the pillow directly opposite the pillow I chose, and ta-da! There's your plasma gun. And let's say I didn't choose a pillow opposite of the correct answer. I chose this pillow instead. And in that case, I believe you still only have a 1 in 2 chance of getting the correct answer. Well, in that case, no, you'll still have a 100% chance of getting the correct answer, because what you will want to do is keep looking in the camera until you're looking at a vantage point. Let's fix yourself at a vantage point like this relative to the pillow you lowered. Because you're either looking from here, or from here, or from here, or from here every time you look in the camera. And the pillow I lowered, if I'm looking from here, then this is the only position where the pillow I lowered is to the right of the center of my screen. If I'm looking from here, it's to the left of the center of my screen. If I'm looking from here, I can't see it, which means it'll be on the far side of the screen when looking through the camera. If I'm looking from here, I can't see it, which means it'll be in the far side of the screen when looking through the camera. This is the only position where it's on the front, one of the front 3 pillows on the screen, and to the right of the center of the camera view. So just keep using the camera until you get that camera view. Or you can remember that this, if you look here, it'll be to the left of center of your camera view. So we've got the camera view where that pillow we lowered was on the far side of our camera view. And this is another view was on the far side. And another. But here's on the near side, and it was right of center. So let's wait until we get it on the near side, right of center again. Oh, there it was on the near side, and it was left of center, and the pillow that had the plasma gun on it was left of the pillow that we lowered. So that's telling us that from this vantage point, the pillow that has the plasma gun on it is left of the pillow we lowered and is one of the non-corner pillows. This is the only non-corner pillow that's left of the pillow we lowered. And sure enough, it's the pillow with the plasma gun on it. And it turns out, when I think about it, if you can actually lower any random pillow. Let's say lower a corner pillow, and remember this as the camera view. The camera view is pointing directly on the pillow we lowered. Wait until you get a camera view that's pointing directly on the pillow we lowered. That is. You can see it was pointing directly on the poor pillow we lowered, and the plasma gun was one pillow to the right of that, which is, sure enough, this pillow. It won't be this pillow every time you flip the switch. It's random. But it doesn't actually move once you flip the switch, even though the camera makes it look like it moves. What you have to do is lower a pillow and then get a vantage point and wait until you can get a view from the camera that you know is from that vantage point, and that will tell you the correct pillow, so you can always get it in two guesses. I hope I explained that well and didn't say the same thing a million too many times. And anyways, let's get to the second thing I want to take care of in this video, which is Map 9, because I want to get this map done with. This is Map 9, even simpler. Or, as I like to call it, simply deado. Playing this from a pistol stout, you are given a shotgun and 52 shells. And we flip the switch, and as I showed at the end of my last video, we've got Mancubi. And even though we have a whole bunch of boxes of rockets and some boxes of bullets, we don't get a rocket launcher or a chain gun. So we must kill these 5 Mancubi with only a single shotgun. They're big, they're fat, and they shoot big, ugly, deadly fireballs. Okay, we took care of the ground level Mancubus. I'm gonna try and not take more than one hit before I kill this Mancubus. They take like 8 or 9 shells. Okay, I actually did it with no hits, which is good. It's actually nice that I can be in the center and still have my auto aim working. Because at this point, I can definitely, I now have cover, so I don't need to take any more hits to kill the 2 remaining mancubi. Really glad that they didn't let all 5 mancubi just be roaming about in this courtyard, because that would be one heck of a circle strafe puzzle. Well, not puzzle, but exercise, let's say. Yeah, and dead simple, you already had rockets and plasma to kill the mancubi with. And you had the entire outer wing you could explore. Well, not the foul outer wing where the arachnotrons out, but the middle wing, I guess. You have the inner square, the middle wing, and the outer wing. You had the middle wing straight from the south. Now, of course, as soon as we kill mancubi, more monsters are going to spawn in. And the only thing I got from watching Big Mac Davis' stream, yes, he did a stream yesterday and I watched, after this point, is that this isn't the last wave of monsters. I didn't pay attention though to what happens beyond this wave of monsters. We can also get some more supplies now, though. This section seems to be a breather. We've just got Hell Knights and Keiko Demons, and they look like Keiko Demons, not pain elementals, because they're just spitting out fireballs. We've got Hell Knights and Keiko Demons, and areas we can take cover. It would have actually been a lot more mean if they still didn't give you access to the middle wing when doing this fight, and you had to just circle strafe it in the outside area. I'm actually using my shotgun shells up because the shotgun is the slowest weapon, and in case the next wave is more difficult, I want my faster weapons available. The single shotgun, mind you, is the slowest weapon other than the pistol. I don't know if there's 3 waves or there's more than 3 waves. I just know there's at least 3 waves. Oh, well, we can actually walk on top of where the mancubi pillows were, but it doesn't look like there's anything for us to get. Okay, we are going... Okay, so we've got barons. Oh, these are pain elementals. I guess I should say I heard the word pain elementals spoken when I was listening to the stream, but I didn't know what context they were in. So yes, those dreaded pain elementals are there in Doom 64. We've got the tomatoes look more gray than red, but the potatoes are the potatoes actually look arguably more red than gray. If you come close to them, it's almost like now the pain elementals are the tomatoes and the Keiko Demons are the potatoes or something? I don't know. What I do know is that the Lost Souls have less health, but as Big Mac Davis mentioned, they are more aggressive. And we have more Mancubi as well. We have Barons, we have Mancubi, we have Pain Elementals, and we have an Invulnerability Seal. But do we need it? I don't know if there's a fourth wave or not. I'm blind at this point. I should have disclosed that I hold the word Pain Elemental. But beyond that, I'm blind at this point. Whoa! The outer wing is not so safe. We've got those bolt shooters from Hectic again. And I don't know if they might have been used on some other level by now. Anything between levels 3 and 6 that I haven't recorded yet. But I know they were used in Hectic. For the yellow key. It's nice that they don't put those bolt shooters in the inner square at least. Or the middle square. The middle perimeter versus the outer perimeter. Could also call this level Dead Center, I guess, because you start in the center, unlike the original Dead Simple. Yep, that looks more like a tomato, which means it's probably a Pain Elemental and not a Keiko Demon in this game. Or Mad, if you want to call it, but despite the fact that I'm technically playing it as a Mad, it really is just the game Doom 64. Yes, see, I don't really want to be messing with dark rockets when Lost Souls have nothing to charge on but me, because they charge very, very fast. At this point, I'll upgrade my ammo to 200 and my health to 134. Almost all the Barons are dead, and I don't know what happens after that. Oh, okay, there's not a fourth wave. And what a bonus, I didn't even need the invulnerability to do it. I used saves, but I managed to beat this level without using the invulnerability. This was actually not as painful as I thought it would be when I had saves. I imagine it would be very painful to do it from a pistol stout without saves. But I'll say, because I got to use saves, I traded in the invulnerability. Seems like a fair trade to me. There are no secrets in this level. I guess that's all for now. I will probably do at least get somewhat caught up on the map 3 to map 6 chunk in my next video for this mod. But before next Thursday, provided Big Mac Davis plans on streaming, I will be looking at where he got to, which I think is map 11, and playing those maps just in time, so once again I can watch and not have my blindness spoiled. But for now, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you later.